Merry Gothmas, everyone. All right, so I'm very excited because I get to hang out with the lovely Estie Chica, which, if you don't know, their information is in the description box below. We are going to be getting ready while we also talk about using some of the same products, but we're also going to be talking about, the importance of shade range. Hi, Ryan. Hi, April.
Hola, 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 folks. How you guys doing? I see people in the chat. Annie, Emily.
Hi, Judy. Yay, y'all. Judy, like, by the way, courtesy of Judy, like my second one. I'm so excited.
What brush is that?
It's the Marc Jacobs 2, the Face 2.
Got it.
I've been having so much trouble trying to get them, and Judy did not need them, so sent them my way. They were too soft, and sent them my way, and I was like, yes.
Gotta love that good hookup. That's always coming through.
I'm like, because I love, like, that is my ultimate foundation brush every time.
You know
every time.
I normally use a brush and then I'll just like go over with a sponge, but I just got the new Refer set that they just did, that concept store for it.
Oh, yeah.
Still testing it out. I don't know how I feel about them yet. It's my first like real natural hair brushes, and I'm just like, I'm getting used to them. They soak up a lot of product, and I know everybody always tells you that, but I'm still getting used to that.
Yeah, it is a lot of product. And also, Daisy, I did link it for you. I did link Estie's channel, and I also am going to be linking their Instagram. Just FYI for everyone, I'm working on using they and them and Estie so that you know as well, more frequently. So I'm trying to refer to everyone as they and them and their so that it's like more natural for me to say it all the time. So I just wanted to like let everybody know that is the whole thing. So hold on, I already have my primer on because
I didn't even do that. You beat me to that because I was like, are we doing primer?
So you know what, because I was like, primer doesn't even like,
it's kind of a skin up, right?
Yeah, like it's clear, like it's just, you just slap that on your Foss.
This one I really do like though. It's the Ilia True Skin Radiant Priming Serum.
Ooh.
It kind of is like, does like that silicone, but you don't get that silicone texture, but it does kind of like firm and smoothing your pores a little bit. So I do like it, but it takes freaking forever for it to dry. So I really should have put this on.
Yeah, you're like, I should have done this thing. Hold on, let me do this. I am adding just a little bit, one more thing here.
To use powder products. So I have been using the powder products, but the one brush, the number 4, they said is supposed to be for foundation that you can use it for. So that's the one I've been using for liquids, but the other ones I definitely use for powder. Because like, here's what, like this one is getting close to, it's not close. It should be being used, like washed right now. But oh my God, the amount of blush it picks up, and I'm just like, boop. And I'm like, you got to be careful.
Well,
the thing that it leaves behind is real. I wasn't ready for that. I really wasn't. I'm used to like, a little brushes like this that just kind of flick it all over the place and whatnot.
Yeah,
this is not it. That's not it.
Hey, Red.
We give you pigments.
Red is welcome and finally able to make it. Yay.
Hola.
Listen, nobody knows why Estie is so pretty, okay? It's just, it's magic. It's black girl magic, I guess.
Black girl magic, and also ever since I went to school to be an esthetician, like my skincare game has just been completely different. I used to have really bad acne and everything back in the day. And I used to break out like in crazy places, like on my neck all over the place and everything. But changing like some of my diet and then definitely changing my skincare regimen and changing my pillowcases. If y'all don't change your pillowcases, what are you doing?
That's why. See, that's why I said that about my growing things to do when you're growing up video. I was like, you need to change your pillowcases. It's the same way I get on people about like cleaning their brushes. I'm like, please clean your brushes. Please clean your brushes.
Use a different washcloth for your face than your ass. Okay, please don't.
Thank you.
One. And change it every time. Every time you wash your face, use a different washcloth. I own like 100 washcloths.
Yes, I had a girl like laugh at me once because I was like, because she was like, "Why do you have 2 bars of soap?" Like I had two, like at the time, I had 2 bars of soap, and I was like, "No, well, one of them's for my face, and one of them is for my ass." And she was like, "What?" And it was like, "Yeah, because."
I don't
I
know
was
why
like,
I've had someone say that to me before, and I'm just like, I don't understand why you're so surprised. Like that should be like a normal thing to think about, but it's not normal to everybody, and that's okay. You do your thing. It's your journey. I'm not going to judge you.
yeah, it's the same way I am about pillows. I'm like, listen, you need like after you've had a pillow for it, like you need to get rid of those pillows after a year. Like you don't need to keep having that pillow.
Yeah,
And
because
people will
all
look at you
of
like,
your
what?
skin gets trapped into it, all of your oils
Yes.
get trapped into it, and then they start to seep through your pillowcases.
Yes. And then your like skin is getting, see, look, you're vindicating people. Allie's like, I feel so vindicated about my washcloth collection. Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, listen, you go to what is it, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, you can get 10 for like $2-3.
You get Target, like you could really get down with that.
That's your thing, go there too, okay? All of so are we doing eyes first, or are we doing?
Ooh.
Do you do face first?
I usually, you know what? We'll do eyes first. We could do eyes first.
Okay, because I'm messy. So if I put on my face, I'm going to have glitter all over the place, which is not a bad thing because you know I'm a glitter hoe, but I will prefer it to be on my eyeballs.
Do we have any like palettes that are the same?
No, we did. We picked out the Jackie Ina, the purple Juvia's Place, and we picked out the little tiny Pat McGrath one.
Okay, let me grab my Jackie because like that is like super easy for me to create looks with.
My real dirty. She you can see I use this side primarily. The purple
like, oh,
that's my color scheme.
Look away from it. No, like that's the thing. I like Oprah ruined me by showing me under a microscope what a pillow looks like after a couple of years. Yeah, it's gross. Yeah. That is also why I don't like, see, this is another reason why straight cis men need to go. Because if you've ever like met a single straight cis man, and those pillows.
Listen, my husband did not know about the whole washcloth thing, and I had to very kindly educate him. He has a whole skincare regimen, a whole body care regimen now, like the whole nine. But before then, he was that person who was just the washcloth washed everything, the same bar of soap washed everything. And I was just like, who raised you? Who raised you?
Thank you. What's wrong with you? Like, it just hurt my feelings so bad. I was like, do we want to do like a neutral bitch look? Because you know I'll play.
It's not a work day though, so
like, let's see.
It's Friday.
We want to go in with big wig or credit. Big wig or credit. Because big wig is purple, and I love that purple.
So talking about like shade ranges, right? So Jackie Ina palette is like the prime example of what a shade range should be for all complexions, right?
Yes.
So, but I don't use this palette as much as I thought I was going to use it because it's so pigmented and I am so yellow that it takes forever for me to like blend it out because it's just like boom in your face.
Okay.
And a lot of the colors are like really dark on me. So like ginger, I can use ginger very lightly as my transition color. But like if I try to use edges, it's like super dark.
And it's so funny to me because like I'm throwing big wig on.
We're gonna go all that powder. Pink. Cool.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a little purpley, but maybe a purpley red. Maybe it's just gonna be purple with Shookington and all that ish.
Do you prime your eyes or no?
You know what? Today I'm not gonna. No, I'll do it. I'll be good.
I might not always prime my face, but my eyeballs, because if not, my eyelids will eat the eyeshadow. It will definitely.
See, I have unusual eyes, and I use the Gerard Cosmetics.
Oh, I don't have that. Is that a white base? Or
no, that's the crazy thing. So they released their clean canvas, and it comes in several different shades, which I was like shocked by because almost everybody just constantly puts out that white base, and I'm like, y'all do know that brown people exist, right? Like we're around.
I love white bases, but this Fenty one is like kind of clearish, whatever. So I will use that so that it's not so stark, so we can get the colors to look how they would on most anyone. Oops, I guess I should have got my
Yeah,
mirror.
I always like have like a shit ton of it on, and then I go back in and like fix it. So nobody freak out. Nobody freak out on me. Because like I just like to kind of pat it because there's so much, and then like I just, of course, when I'm filming, like I'll go and like be like, well, let me go have a snack while this dries down.
It looks kind of like you're wearing concealer, like it looks thick like that, but it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not thick like that. It seems like it is. It actually really is not. And I really like. I was surprised. Like, first of all, it was really nice that she decided to send that over because I was like, I actually was surprised. You know, I always get surprised whenever any brands like we want to send you some PR. Like when Midas like talked to me, I was like, bitch, what?
Listen, we gotta love that recognition though. That means that you're doing something right. So that's great.
Gosh. But it's also kind of stressful because I'm like, what if I fuck up? Like that's my anxiety talking. But like, I'm always just like, what if I mess everything up? Boy, what are you doing over there?
You just have to just try to be like true to yourself. Nothing else you can do about that. You know, when people are trying to be fake, that's the people who fuck up, right? Because those are the people who are faking it, what they did, said, where they were, all that jazz.
I know that's true. That's why I just start telling people like, I read y'all's comments. I don't get to reply to everybody, but I read that shit. Don't look at me fucked up.
All right, y'all. Are my tapes even?
Girl,
I'm not using a mirror.
Yes, fish. I don't know. I've never used them. You are talking to.
Where's LGG in the comments? Are we? Am I?
Yeah, even? LGG. Let her know if she's even, because y'all like. I don't know if y'all know this, but my eyes don't work like that. My eyes will tell you it's even, and then you'll be like, "Girl, this was crooked the whole time." I'll be like,
"Like, why you doing
maybe."
All right, so you're gonna go. We're going in with big wig. Okay, let me get that on my. Or you gotta wait for your eyes to dry, don't you?
No, we're good. Listen, what I'm gonna do is I usually this weird funky brush, and I take this, and what I'll do with it is take ginger, which barely has any pigment, and I'm just gonna kind of brush it across it.
See, I can't do that. I don't have a shade in this palette that I can do that with, which is completely fine. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the difference. How on you, this is like completely like your version of nude, whereas for me,
yeah,
like we smoky, we dramatic, we're going out there. That's what this one is for me.
And that's why I'm definitely going to say, even if you are not a person of color, if you are not melanated, if you do not have the melanin, this pertains to y'all as well. Because don't think for a second that I know some of y'all out there trying to find your foundation shade can't find it.
Yeah.
Because they're not hitting your undertones because they've assumed that all whiteness is the same whiteness.
Right.
So
all
like
white is created equal. Y'all all look
and you're sitting here like,
it's not the
I
same.
am white, but my undertone is green. Thank you. You know,
and
not olive, green.
I have like an olive tone, and it's weird. It's red like in the middle, but the rest of my face is olive. And so it just messes me up. So my foundation needs to be kind of like red warm. And then my concealer needs to be like kind of olive to kind of counteract that and kind of go evenly.
Yeah.
But it's a mess. It's like a whole mess trying to get that all situated. So
Emily even said, I cannot tell us anything. Never asked me. Said Kiana said, look straight to me, sis.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my legs together. Am I straight?
No, you're straight.
Okay, I'm giving you smolder.
You said, let me. Yeah, you're like smoldering. Like, is this straight?
Is it straight? I mean, I'm married, but I can still look. Like, are we good?
Listen, that kind of like tomfoolery is how I'm able to make any reels at this point, because I'm just there like. Yes, please like the live. Please like it.
Yes, like, subscribe, share with your friends, let everyone know how to do it.
Yeah, April. So here's the thing about undertone. Most people have more than one. That's why it's so hard. Because if you go by, like, if you just Google search it, they'll be like, if you do this, then you're cool. And if you do this, then you're warm. And like,
don't if you wear silver jewelry, that you're this undertone. If you wear gold, that's not actually accurate.
That's bullshit. Those are lies. Those are lies.
It's not. I'm sorry.
Cecily says you're good.
Thank you, dear. Mulder, Sharon, I appreciate you.
I know you out here doing the whole thing. So yeah, like that vein test, exactly. Vision of You
Yeah.
was saying, yes, I'm cold tone olive. The vein test doesn't work because I have purple and green veins. Same.
Yep.
Like my veins are like greeny, blue, purpley. Like they are doing the
Well,
most.
my thing is this: you're not going to tell me I don't look good in any jewelry, so that doesn't work. So
Thank you. You're not gonna tell like.
I wear everything and I look good in everything. Thank you.
Plus, they always forget preference, right?
Right, and that's why it doesn't make sense, you know? That and it's
Because
always
like.
up to interpretation.
Yeah, because if you prefer to wear gold jewelry, then you're going to be like, oh, well, it looks like I do look better in gold. Regardless, like, and you do look good in gold. Like, that's the thing. You do look gold. You do look good. But, like,
Right.
they're trying to trick
And
you.
also, when you change your hair color, it also changes kind of how your perception of what your undertone looks like as well.
Yes.
When I have my hair, my natural color is jet black. My undertone looks very pale and olive. But when my hair is yellow, is blonder like this, my undertone looks different. It's the same undertone, but the way that you perceive it, because your eyes change with that, it's how, you know, it kind of changes that up. So it's another thing you kind of have to keep, you know, in mind.
Yeah, because when I wear red, when I have like a red wig on, when I'm doing like the whole red thing, like my skin just turns yellow underneath. Like, it's just yellow as fuck. Like I'm like, oh, well, hello. Exactly. Hi, Diva. Diva's partner Drew did my art.
No, Diva's partner Drew did my whole family portrait, including my cat that wasn't even in the picture. Drew the cat in the picture. Okay,
no.
Super adorable. Oh my goodness, best
that
thing
is so
ever.
cute.
Yes, I'll have to share it with you to see it. Yeah.
This is kind of crazy because I'm looking at how deep the purple is on you.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is what I'm
saying. Look at how this pops you in the face on mine. And on you, it just kind of barely.
Yeah, like this is my neutral girl palette. Like this is me when I'm like,
that's what I said. This is dark and smoldery for me. This is smoky.
Oh my God, you're going to be doing the most. And I'm going to be doing like my office list.
No, my husband gonna catch me after this, so it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think that it's important for people in general to not get like, especially because, you know, I think one of the things I'm happy about with how YouTube is going right now is like kind of the end in a way of that, like, this is how you do things. Like, I'm glad that that's going away because I feel like so many people get like discouraged.
I mean, I definitely, before I went to school to be an esthetician, I was that person who had one MAC powder foundation that I wore, and I had it for years. I had no eyeshadow palettes. I never wore eyeshadow. I just wore mascara. I never did anything to my eyebrows except getting them arched. And then I wore the same two different red lipsticks, and maybe I put lipstick on my cheeks for blush, right? Like that was my whole, because that's what I learned from my mama and my grandma, right? So that's what I learned. And then I would watch makeup YouTube and I would be like, oh my God, that's so pretty, but I don't know how to do that. And I can't even figure out how to do that. I'm not coordinated or I would think that, you know, I would see a look that I would see that would match someone else's eye shape. And I would try to mimic that on my own and realize that, you know, that doesn't work because they have almond shaped eyes and I have these like weird ovalish looking ones. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Plus, they don't tell you that your eyes are different sizes, like different shapes. I have two different shaped eyes. The amount of work that I put in with like concealer and all of this to like make both sides look somewhat even, like they're not ever gonna be even. Leave me alone. But like, I'm in this hoe bag. Like I'm just trying so hard. I'm like, okay, let me just see like how. I feel like I'm gonna have to put a little bit of credit in here to give it that drama that you have.
Okay, yeah, I won't even try and attempt that. That's gonna be too much.
You're like, wait, just a minute. Stop. What I like to do is I like to just dot a little bit right here. And then I just kind of, because I have like these, like, I don't know, these interestingly shaped eyes, I can actually just kind of push it in here in a way that it's like giving like a, and the purple still stays.
See, I can't. I don't have the skills to make my wings look similar. I have to use tape, If not, my wings would be like way out to like my sideburns. You
Oh,
know?
listen, first of all, this is not skill. This is me being very much aware that I'm going to use concealer to shape these wings out, girl. Like,
See,
no.
I can't use concealer because if I do that, then I'll have concealer all over my face. So
yeah, I legitimately, that's all it is I'm fully aware that I'm going to go in with concealer and it's going to be fine. So yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm going in with credits so that I can get a little bit more of that dark drama that you have.
Okay. And then are we going to put Zam all over the lids? Because that's my favorite shade. I love that shade.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Yes. Okay.
Don't do it.
Glitter glue, or you going?
Girl, you know what? My glitter glue is probably on the coffee table. Let me grab it.
Okay. Let me see if I can look at the comments.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oddly, Aquarian says she looks like a boiled egg trying to achieve this molder look. That is not true.
That is not true.
Don't lie to us.
First of all,
okay.
No. Kelsey is absolutely stunning. She just doesn't know it. Hi, Legal. Yeah, Grungy Ghoul said it too.
Hey, Legal. Who else?
No one is perfectly symmetrical. Like, no, I know, but like, at best you don't succeed. Just conceal.
So wait, I'm assuming you're not like the dot, and that's enough concealer person. You going full blown.
So here's the thing. For me,
before you start that, look at the tragic under eyes.
Yes, that's the thing. If y'all look at me, like, it doesn't matter if I get all the sleep in the world for like months. I could be sleeping perfectly. Everything could be fantastic.
It's hereditary.
It's hereditary.
Hereditary. It's water intake as well is a big part of it. So, and I keep trying to
listen. Don't talk to me about water. I don't drink water.
I got my water right here. All right. Oops, I forgot to get.
Yes, glitter glue. So, do you have the NYX glitter glue too? Is that what you're using?
Yeah, of course.
Yay, twins!
Yes,
okay, I'm like twinsies.
All right, I'm using the Kaleidos little insert as my my little palette.
Oh, see, like I just be slapping it on the brush. Like, listen, I don't have any couth. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends. And tell your mama. So here's the thing. I was dressed before. Like, I was all because I got like ready for what? What I got ready for was a TikTok.
Knows me, they know that I use my Tati Blendiful to blot my nose.
Are you serious? I'm fucking dead. I am done with life. Y'all.
It's so good for that.
The Blendiful is for blotting the nose. I am done.
Because if you already have makeup or primer, it doesn't like take it away, but it still blots up the moisture, you know?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
With the whole thing.
I am absolutely done. I cannot.
I'm just saying, if people are not using them, you're missing out. This is what you could be using it for. Repurpose.
I am so done. Like, y'all, we just found out, like, we just found out what life is about. Okay, so for those of y'all who have a Blendiful that you are not using the way that it was intended, or it doesn't work for you in that way, you can use it to blot your nose.
Exactly. It's just like you can use different brushes for different part of your face. All the same thing with that same thing. Okay.
Hi, Zebra Warrior Paint. How are you? All right. I'm doing Zam.
All right. Okay, let me get. Oh, wait. I forgot to do the other eye with the.
I do. Sometimes I'll just do one eye at a time because, like, my silly ass will be trying to perfect the one eye. And then I'm like, oh, it's dry. It's dry on the other side.
I have like mad hooded eyes. So one eye is double hooded and the other one has a single hood. So I have to like try to get the primer inside the hood, over top of the hood, between the hood.
And like that is actually one thing that I have really loved about going and starting to use eyeshadow primers and glitter glues. is that like all the lines in my eyes, it's just easier to work with now. Whereas before I was just like, I'm in danger. So like now it's just all like working together. Oh my gosh, yours is like bright and like, wow.
Yeah, I keep telling you, this to me is like that going out on New Year's Eve palette right here.
Yeah, I'm still going to work, baby. Like, look, I'm still going to work with this. Like, I'm like, hi. I mean, I would go to work with all my looks, but like.
That's true. Well, I told you now that I have the new job, I have to be like ultra conservative.
Yes.
So I don't know if they're gonna appreciate my glitter.
Wait, do they know? Like, did they say you have to be
So
conservative?
listen, in the interview, they asked me, "What are your hobbies?" Right? There's like, you keep telling us about all this programming and blah blah blah, and I was like, "Well, actually," so I was like, "I have a makeup YouTube channel, and it's all white men, and they all bust out laughing."
Oh my god!
And they thought it was like the greatest thing ever, and they were just like, you put the eyeshadow with the brushes and all. I'm like, yeah, makeup, duh. What do you think I was talking about?
Men are so weirdly clueless about makeup, like. Because when I'm applying makeup in front of like a man who just, I guess, has never taken the time to watch it be applied, I swear to you, they're all like this. So like,
all in your face, right?
Wait, what is that? What is that? I'm like, it's glitter glue.
It's like they're watching the great mysteries unfold. Like, it's super hilarious. I don't understand why, especially it's like y'all had mothers. I'm sure they wore makeup at some point.
Like, did your mother not wear? I feel very confident. Doulas. I love saying it like that, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Doulas.
You know what? Sponsor is my least favorite. And everyone seems
I don't like sponsored. You know what? I don't like it either.
Okay, so I don't feel bad.
It's a weird, like, okay. Here's the thing. I feel like it does have some shiftiness to it, right? But I don't like it. I don't like the shiftiness.
The base is like what? Like maybe a brown or like a black base to it. So anything
I feel like it's black.
Anything that has a black base, when I put it on my eyes, just looks smoky. Like, so I don't like to use a lot of shadows that are like that because of that. And again, it has to do with like undertones, right? So if you wear something with a black underbase, right? So here, and I'll do it. Now look how dark that is on me.
Yeah, see, I don't like it because it's just kind of like, the thing is, I have to build this and fuss with it. Dang, you got like different shift than I got. What the hell?
Yeah, see, it's all, I'm telling you, it's about the skin color.
It really is.
It really is.
You know what? You were messing up my life in a good way.
But this is good. Well, people need to see that. Like, even though I am black, I'm not the darkest that there is out there. And therefore, I can't be the metric for how deep things should go. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Because that is just starting to get on my nerves. They're like, we even have shades for black people. I'm like, which ones? Which black people?
Which
black people are you talking about? Are you talking about my black people, like my skin tone?
Or are you talking about the ones that are mixed like me? Because that's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. And so my mother is maybe your shade or maybe a shade darker than you. So this is something that, I used to do her makeup and doing clients of hers. So my mom is a photographer. I used to do makeup for her clients all the time. And they were church people. They were a lot darker ladies and would be trying to do their makeup. And we had such a hard time trying to find things that would work for them. So we always had to use the same things: Mary Kay, MAC, or Makeup Forever. And that was like the only three things that like really seemed to work, which is unfortunate. Everyone should be able to use the same makeup products, Let us spend our money. Why are you acting this way?
Yeah, because it's weird to me. Like, I mean, here's the thing. I like Emily. I think that but here's the thing. I think when you're paler, sponsored has a different glow on you than it does on me. It just looks like I like the shade. Okay. Like, it would be out of all the shades, it is the last one that I would pick to use. That's what I would say.
Yeah. It's not my favorite.
I hope nobody ever asked me, like, Deja said, "Oh, I like to dance half naked with other women." I know, because they're like, "What are your hobbies?" And I'm like, horror movies. I'm like, let me watch all the horror movies.
I used to say boring stuff like reading and traveling, but ain't nobody traveling right now, right? So that just seems
like now you're just like staying inside and not going insane from it.
Right. Like, I'm here with my cat, and that's how I live right now. Just
I know. Me and my kitty cat. I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, and I dance. Like, I cannot stop doing that.
My cat Shadow, black cat, he just walked across the computer screen, and I'm giving like a formula for an equation and trying to explain like something super technical, and I'm like moving the cat like this as I'm trying to talk, but still be looking in the camera like nothing's going on like whatsoever. And then I just hear in the background one of the guys going cat.
Yeah, Libby, sorry. My mother bought me some new sweaters, and I'm waiting for them to show up.
See, and this is the first sweater I had. But these damn lights.
I know. I always forget. I'm already starting to sweat. We're not going to talk about it.
I didn't want to be all hot and sweaty.
I'm like, my sweaty Valentine. That's how I feel like right now. So what else should we do to this thing?
So I always like to do inner corner last. And
yeah, me too.
Bottom line, I like to do it after I do concealer.
Do we want to throw Supreme, like a little bit of Supreme in like I normally put like a little color right here.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because
I put some of that big wig there, but I can put some Supreme there.
I don't know why, but like I'm just like a color connector.
I need to remember to do that because I have this dark shadow here, and if I don't use a colored eyeshadow primer, it shows through. See, because it's clear, you can see it.
Yeah,
dark shadow right there.
So I started doing it just because I realized that like the way that my eyes are shaped, and I was like, this is getting to be a little extra. So I'm just gonna pull this through here like this. Yes, bitch, yes.
Brushes and everything's all over the place now because I forgot to organize it.
That's fine. Listen, I want to this is actually really fun. This is the perfect format. It's super fun and easy.
Yeah, because I know we were talking about maybe doing it with your face like already done, and I was like, the way my life is set up, that's so stressful because that means I have to be there ready on time at 8.
Listen, no, I wanted it to be options. I was like, because so for those of y'all that don't know, I actually feel terrible for literally everyone who's collaborating with me because I'm like, I keep getting like so randomly overwhelmed. And then I'm like, all right, I'm here now and I have information and this is what we can do. And I like it looks like I have none of my shit together the whole time you're like talking to me. And then I'm like,
that's what I was saying. Like, doing Vlogmas is such a huge commitment, and I applaud anyone who can do that. I'm not made for that life. I don't think I will ever be able to do that. It just seems like so much you have to have together, and I just don't know if I could do that. I just don't know
if I have it together. I'm
well, you seem like you have it together, and that's the big selling point, and that's fine. So you go with that. You go with that. What is it? You fake it till you make it, and that's totally fine. No one needs to know.
I'm faking it. So what foundation we gonna use? We're gonna go with the pat. We're gonna go. Okay.
Because what was the other one that we had? Was it just this one?
I think it was. I can't remember. Do you have Mented?
No, I don't have Mented. I don't.
I have UOMA.
Because theirs is a stick foundation, right? And I'm not like a stick foundation person.
Me neither.
That's the only thing about it. I need them to do something that's not stick.
And the thing is, it's so beautiful, but I hate that it's stick.
Yeah.
And I've said that every time.
I had a stick of something before, and now I only have a stick of something. I mean, I have a stick before.
Oh, everybody's coming for me. Like, hold on now. Like, I'm gonna fight you as a friend. Like, listen, that's everybody.
Right. Tell her that she's wrong.
I'm sorry. Apologies. So why do you, like when you choose a foundation? Because like I'm not even so much like I don't even so much think about my undertones, right? Because I think that everybody always tries to tell you like worry about your undertones, but realistically, you need to worry about what it is that you're trying to cover and where. Those are the undertones you give a fuck about. Like you don't need to care about like if you don't care about the perimeter of your face, then you don't need to care about the undertone that's there. But like here for me,
the way I do it is my foundation undertone is usually one color to offset that side, and then my concealer is in the middle, so that is usually a different undertone, and that kind of
Yeah.
like balances it all out. Just like how
Yeah.
people do like light to dark, I do different undertones of my concealer and then of my my foundation, and then I color correct most of the time. Do you color correct at all?
I do not.
Okay.
I used to, and then I was like, this is tiresome. So I quit.
You know what? I only color correct if I'm mostly doing like if I was like on camera, if I'm gonna go take pictures, or if I'm like going to an event. That's normally the times I color correct. Other than that, I usually just like if it hasn't covered it, it hasn't covered it. Like my sins will just shine
Yeah.
through. It's totally fine. I'm over it. But I used
But
to be
that
really
makes
self-conscious about it.
Yeah, but that totally makes sense though. There's no part of me that's like, Bert, wait. Yeah. Um, like, listen, don't. I
So
speak in sounds often.
oh, I thought I had 19. I have 21. So I actually did not pay for this. I got this free through Influencer. Do you have Influencer?
What? Yes, I have influencer. I've been like
Yo,
fucking
they
up with
send
them
me
though.
some bougie ass makeup, and I love them for it because I don't hardly ever be on that thing, and they still send me stuff.
You know what? They only recently started really like giving me the goods.
Mm, mm.
Like, let me just be honest. Let me be honest. Um, let's see here. I'm just gonna pop this in right quick.
And so the one I have is 21, which is what my shade was close to when it came out. But now I haven't been outside for the light of day this whole year. You're gonna see a drastic difference. Estie about to get real tan on y'all right now. Okay.
Listen, we're all suffering. Okay, we are all suffering. I have some concealers that are too light, and I'm
So
using them now anyway because I
yeah,
don't care.
it's like, and plus you can sometimes if it's too light, I'll just mix it with a concealer that's dark, and then kind of do it that way sometimes. Same thing with my foundations. Like I actually have, where is it? If the foundations are too light, I have this mixer that I use. I make it
Okay,
forever. And basically it's a brown base, and it adds it's just pigment. It adds pigment without changing the formula, and it'll add pigment to your foundation to make it darker.
that's magic. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. Like I could do that. Like I could just do
Yeah.
that.
And
I just
they have
don't.
yellow, they have red, they have white. So you can change it without changing your pigmentation. Or you can just mix foundations, because I do that all the time too. Like,
Ugh.
that
See,
kind
I
of
just
helps
need to
too.
like start thinking.
Well, because my thing is, I paid money for these. Obviously, I can't take them back, right? So I need to figure out a way to finesse them so that I can still wear them. Because
I know
they're
because
here. They're gonna get used.
I feel like that's what we all went through, this like horrible thing where we were like, remember, because listen, when this whole thing first started, like my expectation was that I would like be getting darker, and then I just didn't get
Mm-hmm.
darker, and I was like,
I haven't
oh
thought of.
okay, and like I was just sitting there like, oh okay, I'm getting more and more yellow and sick looking, okay,
Yeah,
and like
definitely. I've been getting a lot more paler, looking more like my baby pictures. I would like to look like that person who was at the beach last year, but she has
thank
disappeared
you.
from my life right now.
Thank you. I'm just like, hey, did y'all know that I'm pretty, you know what I mean? Like you guys, like, like I just sit there the whole time, like, did you know that like I'm
So
attractive sometimes? Like, leave me
you're
alone.
attractive all the time. What you talking, y'all? She's doing it. Tell her about it.
Sorry.
Tell her about it.
Wait, like, let me just take it back. Like, please hold while I access your account.
You have to have LGG going for your life in a minute.
Well, the thing was, I felt unattractive when like everything was just
Mm. I
like my
mean,
skin, like nothing matched, and I was like, okay, I'm
I
sorry.
was
I'm like
going
doing
through
a
it
few
because
things.
it was like you're going through like that depression because you're home and you can't do anything. And then I just felt like my mood was making me feel unattractive. You know what I mean? Because you weren't
Yeah,
like going out and doing stuff, and you weren't laughing and socializing anymore. And I'm a
I
very
know.
extroverted person.
Oh
So
no.
to be like confined to my house has been like being in prison for me. And I know that's not like a good analogy, but like I don't know another word to make it feel like this confinement that,
Yeah,
and
there really isn't one. And the way that I just squirted, like that foundation just like squirted at my shirt is
make
just,
sure you say foundation and squirt it, because put them together.
I know, right? Like, listen, there were no, There was some squirtage, but it wasn't the way that you think that it
Emily
is.
said you literally just stuck your tongue out and smoldered for 30 minutes ago.
So here I go. Mine is
I'm gonna try this Repro brush again.
MG27. I am, of course, using Marc Jacobs, The Face.
04.
I do not like the Face 3, by the way.
So look at that. Instant tan.
I know. Look at you. Yay. You went to the beach. Let's pretend you went to the beach. Because that's better than the alternative.
Like this foundation, is it like one of your favorites? Or I know you did a foundation review not that long ago.
I really like it. I really like this one because it's hard to find like good. Sorry, Angie. It's hard to find good skin-like foundations because like here, like being a Texan, I need a foundation that's like not going to immediately melt away from my life. Like I'm like, listen, bitch, I'm gonna need you to pretend for 5 seconds that you give a shit about me and the sun. And like that is why I hated the Charlotte Tilbury one, because I don't know what kind of weird science was in that shit, but it was not my business.
I tried a sample of that and I did not care for that at all. But that Hollywood flawless filter stuff is magic. I don't know what they put in that mess. I still have to let myself go buy it because it's $44 for a primer, but it's beautiful. Whatever.
Night, Sharon. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Night, Sharon. What was I gonna say? Have you tried the Ilia skin tint?
I have not, but I feel like there was like not one for me.
No. If you like the Pat McGrath, you'll like this one better. Your skin better than the Pat McGrath does.
Because I feel like I started giving up on skin tints because it was like they were always like 5 shades of beige, and I was like, oh, okay. And I just stopped looking.
This one goes, maybe it goes to like a 20 or something, and I'm shade 13, and 13 is a little bit too dark for me. But the shade range is really good for a skin tint. You know what I mean? Like they're meant to be sheer. And
I'm not really super good at sheer. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I am not gonna lie.
At the most a medium coverage, and that's only if I'm going somewhere where I feel like I need like coverage for like pictures or something. Otherwise, I am skin tint all the way. I'm not like a big, and a lot of times I don't even wear foundation. I'll just wear
I know, I'm just kidding.
Blush. I'll just wear, like blush and bronzer over my face, and that's it. I'll keep it moving. I'm not big on foundation.
Kelsey, you are not missing anything. You're not missing anything by buying Charlotte Tilbury. And then Gabby said it's overpriced, but I do like the cream highlighters, contours, and Hollywood Flawless Filter.
Yeah,
I feel like I got to see which one of those like foundations of hers that I reviewed, because like now I can't remember because I'm old and look at them talk about your glowing skin.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's on the water. I drink a lot of water.
listen, let's stop pushing the water thing. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody doesn't drink water. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a pass because you changed your washcloths and you changed your pillowcases. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like water. I just don't like it. Hi,
like
Pam.
Water?
No.
I'm trying to help you out.
Listen, I will drink water like on occasion. Like I have to feel like I need, like basically my body's like, hey, bitch, you need some water, and then like, time to drink some water, and then I drink like an entire, like I drink one whole one of these, and I'm like, go me.
Okay.
I'm like, apologies.
3 or 4 of these a day, and then I go through 2 sparkling waters a day. So I drink a ton of water because I don't drink soda anymore. Well, I try not to.
Oh my god. I'm like, oh my god, my whole being.
But no, I used to be a soda addict, like complete soda addict. Like when I was pregnant, my poor babies were probably in the umbilical cord just soda. Like I was a bad soda addict. But that was why I broke out so much too, and that's why that was one of the things I had to stop doing because of the soda. Yeah.
I don't actually. You're right. I don't drink a lot of soda anymore, but I did. Now it's like, okay, let me think. The thing is, I will have a Dr. Pepper like attack Like I will certainly have a Dr. Pepper attack and be like, I must have Dr. Pepper. And then like I have my Dr. Pepper and then I'm fine after I have it. I'm like, okay, that was good. That was a good time.
See, I'm like that with Coke and ginger ale. Coke and ginger ale. And I'm originally from Philadelphia, if I see a black cherry soda, it's over. It's over.
Okay.
We're buying a case. It's all for me.
Same thing. Dr. Pepper's like that for me too. So like I understand. Hold on. Let me just do this right quick. I'm trying to make sure I'm including everything.
Oh, Annie's talking about sweet tea, raspberry flavor. Yeah, I had to stop drinking sweet tea too because it's so much sugar, but I love sweet tea so much.
I love sweet tea. Sweet tea is like the business. Why is everything in caps lock? Because I don't know what I'm doing. PER.
Legally said coffee and tea are mostly water. Get off my back.
Thank you. Beer has water in it as well. I'm going to need people to back up off of me because like that is facts. Beer has water. So thank you. Have a good day. All right. So I am creating, by the way, y'all, there are links to all this shiznit. Most of it is affiliate links. It's up to you on whether or not you want to shop this way. I do earn a small kickback from these, and I appreciate you because I'm able to put that money back into my channel. Yeah. But like, if you don't, I get it. It's weird for some people.
I don't care what you think. You don't have to answer to me if you don't shop those links. I'm just joking.
I'm like, yeah, this is how things are going to go. Well, I mean, yeah.
What is this? Apple ginger water? What is that?
I feel like whatever just was said there is disgusting. I'm sorry.
All right. What are we doing next? Are we doing concealer next?
Concealer. Which one?
Okay.
Like because the way that I often use the Pat foundation and don't use the concealer, but part of that's because I've been using like trying to get rid of my
never use these together because one is sheer and one is full coverage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have the Pat, but I know we talked about this trifling Tarte Hydra Sealer.
Oh my God. I don't even know if I still have that in a corner somewhere. Like I feel like I have it.
People have used this, but this is basically tinted water in a concealer bottle. That's what this is. This is not concealer. Don't let them fool you with your coins like they took mine.
We can just use the Pat then. Like let's not get messy with that like bullshit the Hydra Sealer.
It's so watery. I just don't get it.
I don't understand why
people at Tarte was
they took like water and
water tape.
Thank you for this super chat, my doll face. I love you so much. Like I can't believe you did that. Thank you. I love you too. We were talking before this.
Ryan says you remind him of Joan Rivers.
Who? I do?
Yeah.
That is a compliment. Joan Rivers was like that bitch though. You know what I mean? Like she was that bitch.
She really was.
So this is like me.
So what do you have? I have M18, which is I feel like dark for me now.
I have the same color as I did in my foundation. I think I should have gone like a shade below. Like I should have, well, a couple actually shades below because this area requires kind of that love.
What are you? What? You put concealer all over your face? Is that what you're doing?
No, I just put it right here.
Where?
Watch.
Let me see.
It's right here.
Oh, okay. I was like,
right here.
Was like all over here. Like,
no, so here's the thing. I bring like this down into this crevice and around my nose and down to my stash.
Okay. I had to shave my stash today, so it wouldn't be so dark. So that helped.
Listen, I shaved my face a couple days ago, so
I used the I don't know anybody. It's this thing here.
Oh, the little face shaving thing.
It is the best invention ever. I don't wax anymore because of that. Like it's so much easier and less easier. If not, I wax all the time. And me being Puerto Rican, most of us are hairy mofos, if you're not aware. So, you know, it was like a cycle. You had to be waxing every 2 weeks to get that growth.
I did not know that y'all were hairy.
Oh my goodness. You should see my family. I love y'all. I love y'all a lot, but we're like practically gorillas. Like it's not even like, you see this? You see this arm here? I can quilt this.
See, and I barely, well, first of all, I'm sparkling because, but I barely have hair. When I was
Yeah.
married, my ex-husband, like we were together for over a year, I feel like, or like at least 6 or 7 months before he noticed that I had arm hair. No,
Really?
I feel like it was longer than that. Yeah, it was a long time. And then he like looked at me, he was like, and I was like, what the fuck are you looking at? And he was like, you have arm hair. And I'm like, I've had arm hair. What are you talking about,
Where have
weirdo?
you been?
Yes, I was like weird. I was like, what do you mean? Like I've always had, like I've been having arm hair. Like where have you been? Yeah, that's why I do it this way, because I do this. Like I'm like mustache.
I just do a tad bit there and that's it. I don't do any more. I got too many under eye folds.
And then that's why I do it like this, is because I use the excess to cut this.
Okay. Yeah. I think I used to try that because I saw maybe somebody on YouTube doing it. But when I do it, it just messes up the eyeshadow because you have to be really careful. And
You
I'm
do.
not a careful person when it comes to.
You said you have to be careful, and that's not me.
Yeah, I'm just not. I'm a little bit reckless.
That's not the name of my game. Yeah.
Yeah, and so before I used to like cover up the redness in my cheeks, but I put so much daggone blush now. I'm like, why am I covering up to put it right back red again?
It depends on what look I'm going for. Like if I'm going for like Vampira, then it's like, okay, like whatever. And sometimes like, especially with my paler, like my paler concealers, I'm like out here doing the most, like being as like gothy as I can be. When I tell you, like I made a Christmas, like I made a Christmas goth song on my TikTok.
Oh, did you? I have to see. I don't have TikTok. Can you put it on Twitter and then I'll watch it?
Oh my God, no! I will send it to you. Like I did. I turned I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas into like a goth thing. So.
Oh my. Okay, I have to watch.
So that's what I did. What do we want to put under?
Okay. How about we do wigglies underneath?
Girl. Okay, we getting bold in this bitch. All right, wigglies it is. Wigglies. All right. So
so you have the mini Pat McGrath one, right? This little one?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that the red, the purple in here are almost identical to Shookington and Wigglies? Have you noticed that? If you swatch them, they're almost identical.
I just got that one. I feel like it's the same one. I need to look because Lacey sent it over.
Okay, yeah, it's almost identical. Do you do liner in your?
Yes. Otherwise, it looks like I'm dead. I'm like, otherwise, I look dead. But yeah, I mean, like, this is so interesting to see. Like, this is why, like, UOMA Beauty, Fenty, and Pat, like, one of the reasons that they're so popular is because, like, they literally just did a thing that most people didn't have to do. Oh, damn. See, mine's more, like, understated.
And mine's is like a pop. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's such a difference between.
Because mine looks like I eat children at night. And I ain't mad at it. I'm just saying, like that is the look I have going right now.
I don't even know what it is. This is just straight out the pan and doing its thing.
I swear, I just keep getting like random pieces of fuzz in this, and I don't know where that fuzz is coming from.
The sweater, maybe the sweater.
You know what? That actually could be a thing.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's where 90% of fuzz comes from. That and the other 10% is your belly button.
Listen, I wash my belly button. Also, y'all, please wash your belly buttons, please.
Yes, must do that, and between your toes. That's a thing.
Yeah, do not be out here with an unwashed belly button. You know, that shit's gross. I know that there are people right now be like, wash your belly button. The water falls. Don't be that person. Don't be that person.
So
inner eye corner, what we doing?
Oh, I do that at the end.
Okay.
So, all right. So
next.
we have some cream products. So we have some Ritual Defee cream products, right?
Yes.
All right. So we have the Dream.
Yes, I think we both have the Dream.
And Phosphine. Yeah, Phosphine and the Dream.
Ooh. Let's see. I have the siren
here.
here.
Are we going to use the Dream as a blush?
Oh my gosh. The Dream
or,
as a blush?
or a highlight. See, because on me, it can be a blush.
I mean, it can be a blush, but like
Can it be
also.
see, that's the thing. Can it be a blush on you? This is one of those things where it's like, does this matter on our skin tones?
It does, because like what this does for me is it
crap.
enhances my blush.
Okay, so you use this as like under your blush, and then you top blush over top of it.
Yes.
Legal to say, y'all wash your legs, right? That's right.
Yes, please wash your legs. Wash your legs. Stop it. Stop not washing your legs. It's grossing me out. So I have this NARS blush.
Which
like,
one?
I don't even think that this exists anymore. It's the unfiltered one.
Okay, so let's see. What do I just decluttered a whole bunch of blush.
I know. Do you have Juvia's Place ones? I think you have Juvia's Place.
No, I have the Fumi. Do you have Fumi? That has like the blush in it.
No, I do not. I do not. I do not.
I use for blush. Everybody uses this for eyeshadow, but I use this for blush or highlight.
Oh.
Because for me, these are all blush shades, and this is a highlight for me.
So we can like listen. We'll use the same highlighter, but slide on the blush. Boom.
Okay.
Because
I would say you don't have any Nabla, right? I love this.
No, I don't have any Nabla yet.
This is so but see, I like sheeny blushes. So all of my blushes mostly have a sheen to them.
Yeah, because I like gently. See, this is why I'm really careful with this, because if I'm not careful with this brush, I will end up being a whole ass clown.
Okay.
In like literal seconds.
Are we using the Dream right now?
No, I'm gonna go in with the
powder.
I'm gonna go in with the Dream for the highlight.
Oh, okay. Wait. All right.
You can use it as a blush so we can show the difference.
Okay, I'll use it I might use it as a blush so you can see, and then put blush on top of it.
Yes, do that. Do that thing. Okay.
Oh, I keep forgetting what my camera is.
Listen, ma'am, we don't have to remember things. I don't have to remember things because I am old.
I am getting up there as well. My baby is in the Marines, if that makes you understand the age.
Listen.
Full-fledged.
That means you had a child when you were 17 years old. Okay, good for you. And then
all right, see? That's definitely a blush.
See, that is so pretty. See, look, no, see, what I like to do, I like to use it with my fingers. Okay, I'm done. Like, I'm done being gross. Am I? No. And then I do it like this, boop, 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 and then I go,
What you
and
guys
I start going like this. See what I mean?
I see. Yeah. See,
if I use this, like, it wouldn't really be like a blush for me.
Yep, and on me, this is a full blush right there. Oh, it's so pretty. I just wish, like, I love lavender, but this is OD for me. Like, this is really OD for me.
Is it like lavender on you?
No, I mean the smell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I love the smell of lavender, but it's just it's even a lot for me. I love lavender. Like I have lavender body wash, like everything's lavender, and it still is too much.
You know, I never noticed because I just like literally never smell it.
Oh, really? I think if I wasn't blotting my nose with my Blendiful, then maybe.
Every time you say that, like, I think that if I wasn't blotting my nose with my Blendiful, like that is just killing. Listen, that was like the one, like of all the things that were released, I was just like, I'm just not, I can't do it.
Listen,
it was one of the few.
Actually works, but cleaning it is such a pain.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Christine had recommended that goat soap stuff that she told me to get for my brushes. If it wasn't for that, I would just threw it away because it just doesn't wash in a washing machine like it says it's supposed to. Like,
oh, I thought it did. Like,
no,
I thought it broke at the very least.
No, it doesn't break. It doesn't do anything. It's like indestructible. It goes into the washing machine and it comes out exactly as the way you put it in there.
Wait, are you serious?
It never washes for me in a washing machine. So I'm like, I don't understand. You don't work.
What? So yeah, so you see there, like it's like this is a highlighter for me. If I try to use that just as a blush, I just end up missing out.
All right, so I'm gonna put the Nabla one on, or am I gonna put I'm gonna put this one on.
I like to have my Rudolphy nose, and no one can tell me any different.
I like to have my nose red too, so I don't mind that.
Yeah. Okay, so we have that. Whilst we are waiting, or whilst whatever, I'm gonna put my eyebrows on right quick because like mine aren't on, and I have like
mine aren't on either.
As I have said multiple times in various videos, I'm like, I have 17 hairs on each side. So
I had plucked off half of them because I haven't done my eyebrows in forever. So I have like a tissue that has a full eyebrow.
Like, listen, I even stopped, like, I used to shave like all of this piece here, and now I'm just like, fuck it, it's growing in, and I just don't want to. I no longer have the energy for it. Like for like removing, like, no. Hi, Lydia. Lydia, like, why didn't y'all tell me personally that this was happening? I tweeted it.
All right, see? That's a lot of blush.
See, look at you. Like, look, and like, I'm over here like.
With your natural going to work self, I look like I'm about to go out and be hoeing on the town. Like,
listen.
There's a lot. I'm gonna have to powder this. I don't normally, do you use powder? I don't normally use powder.
I don't a lot, but for this foundation, I have started using a little bit of powder.
I agree. I feel like this is a foundation you definitely have to powder. Do you have Pat's powder?
Girl, no.
I have the under eye blurring, and I use this as a face powder, and I love this as a face powder. It's so good. Wait, did we do bronzer? I didn't do bronzer.
I have not done bronzer yet. What do we have? I think we both have the Charlotte Tilbury, right?
No, I don't have that. No, because I've been obsessed with the lip bar one, which is so good.
Oh. Do you have, let's see, I have a shit ton of them. I have Mented, I have Prime, Beauty, I have some from, who else? Like The People. That's what happens when I can't make words. I just start like making a bullshit. I'm like, The People. Just dab, 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 dab. I'm like, just dab, 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 dab it. Where is my, there it is. This is my Midas Cosmetics brush, which I use for, as you can see, I use a different size. So this side is like for powder, and then this side is blush. Powder,
okay,
blush. Like,
that's a nice shaped brush, actually.
It really is. That's why I love it, because it's like shaped very well, and then I can just like flip it, and it's behaving. Like, I'm like, oh, and I can automatically see what side it is, like what it's doing. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this is why I have to use powder a little bit, because you get so luminous with the Pat foundation.
Oh,
and I'm like, I'm an oily ass hoe. Like, I don't need to be that luminous, y'all.
See, I'm like combination. Sometimes it kind of depends.
Yeah, I was combination, and now it's just like, you are an oily bitch. And so I was like, oh, okay, that's the move that we're making now. Okay, got you.
So in your nighttime routine, what are you using for your moisturizer at night?
Well, currently I'm doing an experiment, so we're not going to talk about it. But
we'll talk off camera.
But like, no, normally I actually use quite a few hydrating products, which have helped my oil significantly. But right now, because of the weird weather shit that's happening, I just have to wait for like winter to level out here and do whatever the hell it wants to do.
Got it.
Because currently it's just like, is it winter? Is it spring? Don't know. Keep trying. I'm like,
yeah, I'm in Virginia Beach, and it's like 80 degrees one day and 20 degrees the next day.
Yeah, in the morning it's like 28 degrees, and then it becomes like 60 degrees.
That sounds about right.
Yolanda, okay, listen. I need you to invest in the Soft Sheen body cream. It's like Nair, but for Black people.
So that does not work on me. I'm telling you, I have the most resistant hair ever.
It works on my leg hair.
You have this much hair. What are you talking about? It's gonna work on you.
No, I was creating a force field between my legs. Like the bottom half of my legs were so hairy that like there was a force field, like they were repelling each other like magnets.
No, let me just tell you, mine is so bad that you sometimes would think I have full tights on and it's my leg hair. Okay, like that. That is what happens to me. It's like, oh my God, you got furry tights on. No, that's my leg. That's my leg you're touching. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, look at that. Like, see. Oh wait, so wait, bronzers. I'm sorry. Let's
I
see
don't think
here.
we have one that's similar.
We
You
don't. So I'm just.
Midas? Do you have the Midas and Neon MUA collab?
Oh yes, I do. I do.
Oh, okay, I have that. Where's that?
I do have that. I'm like, oh, I do have that. Yes, I do. I do. I do.
I talked about this on my channel too, but here's another thing about being different complexions, undertones, and representation. So there's noon, there's what, dusk, and then night, right? So you're dusk,
dawn.
right? Dawn's the lightest one. So you're dusk. This is noon, right? So noon, as pale as I am, noon barely works on me, but dusk is way too dark for me. So
yeah.
Like,
there's still like, we're still doing work. I'm glad that this came out because this is the one, to me, honestly, like I feel like nobody was really playing the game right. And now they're like, now they're all trying to act like they cared. They're like, look at us. We're coming. I'm like, oh. Yeah, so the thing is, I will.
Is okay, but it doesn't quite work for me that well. But I like that it was. I like the direction. I just wish we could have a shade extension.
Yes. Because I like kind of like, this is going to look weird first, y'all, so don't trip. Because I just recently started doing a different thing with my blush again, or with my bronzer again, and I like it. So I'm like, oh, bitch. And it wouldn't look as weird if I'd done this before, but you know, it is what it is. This is a live stream. Pat it, just pat it on my face. Just pat it. Just pat it on. Just tap it in. I'm sorry. I came from an era of Adam Sandler where we thought he was funny. And we grew up. Then we grew the fuck up. And we were like, he's not funny at all.
He's not. He's actually obnoxious.
Yeah. I have figured out what to do with these fan brushes because I have so many of them. I finally figured out what to do with them.
Fan brushes for putting on masks. That's what I use them for. Because that's what we use them for in school. And so I took all my makeup ones and converted them into ones for my masks, skincare masks as well.
Yeah, because like, okay, they're like, you can use it for highlighter. And I was like, what? No.
So I put on a ton of that bronzer, but you can't.
Oh.
Whereas I can see you chiseled and looking bronze as a goddess over there. I'm just looking real clown blushy right now. No definition. No definitions happening.
Oh no. Yeah. So, I always fuck up one side and I don't care. Yeah, I'm like, what we're gonna do today is not.
It looks like I'm putting face powder all over.
It does. That's different. That is very different.
Like this, it's a good thought, but like this blush is too light, this highlight's too icy, that contour is non-existent, and this looks like a face powder.
Oh no!
But put yours up. There's no way I could use yours though.
No, you couldn't.
No, there's maybe the blush.
You could use the blush, and I think you might be okay with the highlighter actually.
Okay.
Let me just like. Ugh.
Oh, maybe the highlight. Even that looks a little icy on you though, too.
When you spread it.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I have so many problems. I apologize, everybody. So I'm like, when you spread it. Yeah, see, you're being told you look amazing. Excuse you.
Hey, I appreciate you, love. Just another one of my Latinx friends who I love to death, and me and my husband can't wait for COVID to lift because we're going to Chile to go visit her. We already told her. We're already the guest room prepared. Thank you very much.
Yes, it's time to visit. Like, I cannot wait to like travel again. Like, I know people are traveling right now, but like, I don't know what's wrong with them. I'm
Listen,
going.
we have to go out of town for like a family type of emergency. And can I tell you, we looked so out of place because we had a double mask. We had N95 with the regular mask over top of that, with the going to the farthest gas station pump we could get to, with not
No.
anywhere. And it's just ridiculous. And I see people with like half their mask on or not having a mask on, and they're wanting to talk to you, and I'm backing up, and they're
I
looking
know
at
you're like, get away from me.
and I'm just like, I'm high risk. Get away. Like, I don't
I
want you.
know. I'm like, please don't breathe on me.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I just threw on some eyeliner underneath, right? Quirks.
I'm
Sorry. No, you're fine. I didn't want to like.
What color are we doing for underneath the eye?
I just did black, just basic black, but you can do
never
whatever
used
you want. I use black a lot, but it's also because of my skin. The black tends to
I
like
wear
make.
black. It looks like I'm gonna be on the pole later on today. Like it's gonna be real smoky and intense. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yes, this is the business. 2020 has confirmed that every last part of my beauty routine is just for me. Exactly that. The fact that these men out here have the audacity to believe that we're getting ready for them, and I'm like, baby, did you really think I beat my face for you? You don't even wash your legs.
All right, watch me struggle.
You were not struggling. Was I gonna put like a wing line on? Was I? We're about to find out.
Oh, I definitely can't do a wing liner on the live. I'm not about to embarrass myself.
Okay, then we don't have to. That actually works out way better for me because, like,
I'm about to say, I'm not ready to commit to that amount of embarrassment on.
It's not.
There's a lot that
like,
I will do on camera. That one I refuse. So let me put my head up so you don't see my grays. Hold on. Get my angles.
Listen, my grays are somewhere in here. I just don't know.
Mine are prevalent. I have to. So my hair is naturally black, but because my grays don't go away, like no matter what type of black or anything you put on it, I have to dye my hair light to
yeah.
It's the only thing that works.
Wait. These comments, those men can't even tell if a woman is wearing makeup or not.
Right?
Data said you can't tell the difference between Davida Cygnus and Magellanic. I can't say that. Boy, bye. Like, I cannot say a lot of words, y'all, so don't come for me, okay?
Listen, not only that, but like they'll pull out a picture of some supermodel telling some, I want you to be just natural like this one with no makeup on. Excuse me, what?
And I'm like, sir.
That person has full makeup on. What are you talking about right now?
I know. I always look at them. I'm like, this is why I date women. Bye. Like,
seriously, this is ridiculousness. Thank goodness my husband has just learned to just kind of go with the flow with things, and he's just like, it's shiny. You should like it, right? I'm like, you're absolutely right. We just go with that. Like that just works. He knows the keywords: glitter, shiny, Pat McGrath. He just knows to keep saying like those type of things, and we have a great relationship.
Like when you're stressed out, he's just like, shiny Pat McGrath, and you're like, yes, I feel better now.
Absolutely. All right, I did a pop of purple. I don't know if you can actually see it though.
No, I can. It looks pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
So I did actually just decide to slap some liner on right quirk, just really quick. Don't stress about it. You don't have to do it. I'm literally doing it because I was like, am I gonna film after this? Who knows?
I know. I was thinking the same thing. Like, if my makeup's done, I need to record since I haven't recorded anything.
Yeah. So I was like, because the thing is, I was afraid like that I would. There was a few things that I was afraid that I wouldn't do. So I was like, let's just go ahead and get this done. And then that way, I have to force myself into doing this.
Did you do your eyebrows already? I thought you said you did, right?
Yeah, I went ahead and did my eyebrows. Because like very few people have the eyebrows that I have. So I very rarely expect anybody to like eyebrow it up with me.
Okay, no, I do like clear eyebrow stuff either a wax or a gel first because they're very unruly, so they need to be like stuck into place. If not, they will just move and wave and talk to you. You know?
Yeah. See, I don't have any eyebrow hair. Like I have a few, but it's not.
See
I'm not.
how it looks now? Now they're all
Oh, okay.
precision. So now I can add in a little bit precision. I've been really liking it. I bought that Milani marker one, and I bought the Benefit. It's like the micro. It has like the 3 little prongs to it.
Ooh.
I actually like it
I've
both.
been wanting to try that one.
It's like, and then the Milani one's like a marker that you can use. The Milani one's like if you're in a pinch and it's like you need to get out the door really quick. This is really fast. The other one you need to kind of like, be a little more precise.
I forgot about this liner.
Which one is that?
This is the Ico Black Magic. Normally, I had been using my UOMA beauty one, but I couldn't find it. And I was like, I'm not gonna run and grab it from anywhere. So yeah, because I like all my eyebrow hair is centered like right here, and then like there's just really not anything over here. That's one of the reasons why I am the way I am. Like, you know what? I just don't have any eyebrow hair, so forget it.
I just like every now and then have like one area that's just not as dark as the other areas, but other than that. All I do is normally just put like clear gel and then just a little bit of this. Or if I'm feeling real fancy, I'll put some powder in them and jazz them up, you know.
You're in here like when I'm feeling fancy.
Right.
Because I'm fancy. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that song. Nope.
That was a song.
That was a jam. That was a bop. Was it not like... Like, let's get real. Like, I mean, I know everybody doesn't like her now, but like, there was a time
that she was everything. Like,
yeah,
over it.
You know, she's like, Gigi, why? And it was like, yeah. And now people have shit to say. I mean, like, that's the nature of the beast, I guess.
Have you used eyebrow wax? Elf makes eyebrow wax now. Instead of using that expensive Pack Tile one, you can get this one, and it's like $5 at the most.
No, because I don't have any eyebrows.
If you ever want to just like do that fluffy brow trick that everybody does, that's what you use. Real.
Yes, tell everybody because I don't even know. Like, I'm like, psh. Like, I'm the person where if you start talking about brow products to me, I'm like, girl, I don't know.
So before I went back to school, when I was after I was an esthetician, when I was working full time, I was a wax specialist. So that's what I did full time. So I did eyebrows, body waxing, the JJ waxing, and I was waxer of the year. Thank you very much. That's how much the JJ I waxed. That's when I lived in Vegas though. So it was like real big out there. I used to have to do an eyebrow, underarm, and the JJ wax in 15 minutes. That'll tell you something.
That's really fast, but also like I'm slightly frightened.
But you know what? It's less painful for you. When someone's going slower, it's more pain. So you want the waxer to be quicker.
That's true.
Emily says she wants you to use eyebrow gel.
Me?
Y'all keep making me start laughing.
No. Listen. No. Like so I can brush like the 4 fucking hairs that I have. Fuck you.
I've never tried that, Emily. I've never tried the CoverGirl one. It has hold and colors to it. Nope, I've never tried that. What do I have? I have a bunch in here though. I have a lot of Benefit because I like them. I have the Wet n Wild one. I have I know this person is persona non grata right now. Nobody likes them, but the Anastasia brow.
Listen, it is what it is.
It's good. This lip bar one, it's not my color. It's kind of dark, but it's nice. It has the pencil and the gel like all in one. I'm actually Mo. I was gonna give this to Mo, so if she's on here, that's for you, boo. That's going to you soon. And if Mo on here, it was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Mo! I'm so sorry I missed her live. I missed her live earlier today. I feel really bad. Everyone, please say happy birthday to her when you guys see her.
I know. Because like I feel like I keep missing like a significant amount of my notifications, but I'm also doing shit. So it's just it sucks. It's a lot. I'm sorry.
It gets a little bit overwhelming sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
When real life and your online life kind of collide sometimes. It does tend to be a lot.
Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. It is working. Okay. Like now, oh, it's my fault.
I'm trying to read the comments to see if I was missing anything.
I know. I'm like over here just trying to.
And I'm struggling with the tiny font here.
I know it is very small. So don't like it. Yeah, I don't mess with brow gel. Like I just don't care. So we don't have to worry about mascara. I think the last thing at this point is what, lips?
Yeah, and we have a bunch of lips. Oh no, we were gonna do this for highlight real quick.
Oh, you're right to add. Okay, so let me add. Okay,
let me add that real quick.
So we came in with the Star Surfer from Kaleidos.
Yeah.
Let me get my brush. Come here, baby. Oh wait, that's not you. Where's my other baby?
Yes,
like, where's my other baby? There you are. So
does that look like on you? I'm curious to see how it looks on you.
Were you putting in the upper brow?
I put like all over this area.
Okay, hold on. It's really enhancing like this that I have going here. So now I'm getting like, oh shit, now I'm blinding, y'all. I'm so sorry. Yeah, bam! No, I'm just kidding. I'm not sorry. like I am not sorry. You deal with this in your life. Yeah, I like it. I'm digging it.
It looks so much different on you.
I know.
It looks perfect on me. And
and it's like, yeah. Because it's like hanging out with the Ritual de Fille.
But still, we have the same Ritual de Fille on, and it looks purple on me and peach on you.
I know, you're right. I didn't think about that. You know what? Someone revoked my thinking card today. I'm tired. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of nutty. Like, that has kind of like messed me up a little bit. Because it's like, it's blinding on both of us, but in different ways.
Different, yep.
See, Estie is glowing for the gods.
Out in space, I need them to understand so that when I'm ready to go to Mars, they already recognize who I was.
Yes, like when I go out, like oof. When we get back to that go out period, I just want to be like oof.
I know.
Like I like it when I have that like oof look where other women are like, I like your highlighter, and I'm like, bitch, thank you.
Thank you. Right? And when you're like on your phone, like it's this one right here. I'll text it to you.
Yes.
I know we say no.
I love this,
but I can't not put mascara on.
Which mascara do you have?
I just have. What is this? This is the Tarte Curl something.
Okay.
I don't know. I got it in a subscription box. Who knows? I don't buy mascara ever.
Yeah, see, Emily said I would have assumed it would look more icy on Audra, but it actually reads more icy lavender on Estie.
It's so strange.
But see, like that's because the Ritual de Fille was also different on both of us.
Right, exactly.
So when we layered it on, it's like,
I mean, it looks like we use completely different makeup on each other.
It really does. It doesn't look like we're wearing the same shit at all.
Not at all.
Especially when it comes to like the eyeshadow, it doesn't look like we're wearing the same palette at all.
Palettes.
Like y'all would never like.
Right. If we told people to pick out what each person was wearing, they would never realize it was the same. Never.
Yeah, I feel like they would think it was two different things.
Yeah.
In our eye. Oh wait, you do that last. Lips.
Oh, yep, last. So I have all these propas. Because I didn't even listen when we talked about collabing, I had literally just bought this, right? And then I was like, well, bitch, don't even open them because you're gonna use them for the collab. So I haven't even worn them except for the one.
Do you have Driven?
I have Driven, yep. So I haven't even tried that one. So let's try that.
You can use Driven and maybe put like Her Magic in the middle of it, like, you know, just give it.
Yep.
Outer lips is outer lips. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like line my lips with Driven, and then fill in with her magic.
So
Do
you don't use lip liner. You use two different lipsticks.
No. Mm-hmm.
I do. I only do lip liner when I'm doing like a gloss, because I feel like I need to have some substance, because my see how my lips just kind of like fade into each other on the skin here. So I feel like I have to have some type of structure with a gloss. Otherwise, it just kind of looks like there's just nothing there. You know what I mean? You see those scary movies where there's no mouth at all? That's what I feel like I look like when I have gloss on with nothing underneath.
No, so here's the thing. My lips are just very well defined. They have been my entire life. So I just...
It's a nice problem to have, because I don't have that. I can't do it. It's not me. I was not blessed in that way.
Ooh, I'm like it. Ooh, I feel very like vampy and daring. And now I'm gonna pop this in the middle, right here. Ooh, bitch. Why am I doing the most right now? Kelsey, you stop that. I love you, boo. You stop that.
Now see how dark that looks on me?
I know. Me, it's a very neutral lip. I'm like,
this gonna be real.
But we both look vampy as fuck, though. We both look like ready for the club.
All right, so this is her magic. Okay.
That is intense. So you have like this really intense lip hat going on, and I have like a very like...
Right. I look like full blown. We're going clubbing right now. It's happening. We're doing it. But the heck with this COVID. We're going out there.
And then we're gonna smash in our inner eye. What shade shall we use?
So let's see. Do we want to put Trust Issues in the inner corner?
Let's use Trust Issues, because Dwellers always like flakes on my inner eye a little bit more than I like it to.
Okay. So I need to wet Trust Issues.
Ooh, you're right.
Sorry, I'm late. Let me get it.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm doing it now. I ain't used this in a little bit. Like, now I have that stupid song in my head. Because I got issues. I got to.
If I trusted my voice, I would sing with you.
Listen. It's so funny how this was just like, and I'm gold. Mine very much like decided it was going to be a gold asshole.
Mine is very like champagne gold as well.
Because I got issues. And you got them too. So give him all to me and I'll give mine to you. All right. Bam. So this is one of the reasons, if you're looking at this is one of the reasons that all of us talk so much about shade ranges are important. Because if you're looking at both of us, oh my gosh, you look gorgeous, by the way, Estie.
You too. You too.
But yeah, you're looking at both of us. We used the same eyeshadow palette, the same shades, and it's just like different shit happen. And this is why we like when I will get mad about shades in an eyeshadow palette when they're just like boop, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh, and again, it's another reason why I get in a specific way about people saying like, oh, well, this will probably work on deeper skin tones. You don't know. And the reason I say not to say this, I'm not saying it to gatekeep you or anything like that, but people who really like respect you and they watch your channel, they'll hear that and think like, oh, okay, then I guess I can try this. And then they get it and it doesn't work. And it's nothing that you did wrong. I would just say that you'd be like, this is not for my skin tone, and you can leave it there. I caution against saying deeper because deeper or richer, because
that's why I talk about in mine, because I do a lot of tan girl swatches on my channel because swatches matter. I know people are like, oh, swatches don't matter. Swatches do matter, right?
Yeah.
Because even though there's still going to be up to interpretation. You know what I mean? You still can see if the pigment is there, right? Especially when it comes to like lipsticks or blushes or creams, maybe eyeshadows, because they can be built up. So it's a little bit different for eyeshadows. But if an eyeshadow palette does not show up on my skin complexion, then there's no hope for someone that's deeper than me unless they're using a pure white pigment base, and you just shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
Smoking her camera.
She knows. Karen, why do you know so much? No, but like for sure. Like that's the thing. I think that it's so important for us to always just keep that in mind when we're talking about, and just when we're talking about makeup and shade range, to really keep in mind that you can say a thing, but like looking at us right now, it really doesn't look like we're wearing the same palette, and we are. It doesn't look like we're wearing the same highlighters, and like we are. So it's just like all of this, it's magic. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming, Estie.
Thank you for inviting me. This was really great. I had such a
It was so fun, even though like I get it together at the end. Also, yo, please remember to subscribe, follow on Instagram. Both of those are linked in the video below, as well as the majority of the stuff on my face. I may not be able to fix that right now. But before we go, what is one holiday wish that you have? It's on the spot.
To get an early vaccination. That's my holiday wish.
Ooh, yay.
Well, I am I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I am very high risk. I am immunocompromised. So this has been really hard for me, not being able to, do the things that even some people have been doing this,
like
so
me and my Juvia. I'm sorry.
And with them not being decisive on the vaccinations and who is actually going to be part of certain groups, my Christmas wish is to be in one of the early groups, like they're hoping we all should be. So yeah, that's my.
Then I will wish that for you as well. All right, y'all. I love all of you. Thank you so much for being here.
Have a good rest of your Vlogmas season. It should be dope. I will be checking in. I'm so excited to see who's coming up. And guys, you can always follow me, like Audra said, on my Instagram and my YouTube
and Twitter.
Yes, and Twitter. Come get your tan girl swatches. I'm all about that.
Yes.
All right.
Show up. All right, y'all. I love you. You know what I say? Cost $0 to be kind, and it's so good for your soul. And obviously, if you're not taking care of it, Krampus is coming for it. All right, y'all. Thank you. Bye.